Have you ever been having a perfectly normal day, and then, out of nowhere, the lights just seem to dim? You're scrolling through your phone, or maybe just waiting for the kettle to boil, and suddenly, your chest feels like it's made of lead. You aren't thinking about anything bad. No one broke your heart today. No one yelled at you. But you feel like you're right on the verge of tears. In the world of psychology, we call this the ghost in the room, or, more formally, subconscious sadness. Today, we're going to look into why your brain decides to feel heavy when your life feels light, and how to handle these waves without drowning in them. Before we dive into the why, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you. Whether you're here for the first time or you've been with us since the very beginning, your comments, even the tough ones, are what keep this channel alive. Lately, the YouTube algorithm has been a bit of a mystery, but as long as these words reach even one person who needs them tonight, that's a win. So, if you find comfort in these late night talks, consider hitting subscribe. It helps us reach the 80% of you who watch but haven't joined the family yet. Now, let's get back to the mystery of that random sadness. Subconscious sadness. It isn't a medical disease. It's more like a backlog of data. Think of your brain like a computer that never truly shuts down. Even when you're focused on work or a movie, your background apps are still running. These apps, they're your memories, your old stresses, and your body's physical sensations. You see, sometimes sadness isn't born in the moment you feel it. It was already there, hiding in the basement of your mind, just waiting for a quiet second to finally step into the light. It's not a malfunction, it's a release. Reason 1 is the echoes of the past. See, your brain absolutely loves associations. Maybe you passed a bakery today that smells exactly like your grandmother's house. You didn't consciously think of her, but your nervous system did. This is what we call implicit memory. Your body remembers the heartbreak or the longing long before your mind can even find the words to explain it. Reason 2 is the survival pause. Tell me, have you been acting strong lately? See, when we're in survival mode, grinding at work or dealing with a crisis, our brain actually pauses our emotions just so we can get things done. But the second you finally sit down on that bus or lie down in bed, your brain says, "Okay, we're safe now. Here's all that sadness I saved for later." You aren't weak. You're just finally safe enough to feel. Reason 3, the empty battery. You see, sometimes sadness is just plain emotional fatigue. When you're burned out, your mood regulator basically breaks. Neutral things start to feel empty. And boredom? Boredom starts to feel like grief. You don't actually have a problem. You just have no more shield left to protect your heart. So, what do you actually do when the wave hits? First of all, stop interrogating yourself. Stop asking, "Why am I like this?" or "What is wrong with me?" Doing that just adds anxiety on top of the sadness. Instead, try saying this: I am feeling sad right now, and that's okay. I don't need a reason to exist, and neither does this feeling. Secondly, check the body. See, sadness is often just a physical signal, masked as an emotional one. Are you actually sad? Or are you just dehydrated, sleep deprived, or overstimulated? Your brain hits that sadness button when it doesn't know how to tell you that you're just exhausted. And finally, let it pass. Look, emotions are like the weather. You can't stop the rain, but you can find an umbrella. So don't fight the sadness. Let it just sit with you for a while. Usually, when an emotion feels heard, it leaves all on its own. Now, if this out of nowhere sadness starts to stay for days or even weeks, please don't be afraid to reach out to a professional. There is no prize for suffering alone. For tonight, I highly recommend 2 things. First, grab a pen and just write down 3 things that feel heavy right now. Don't think, just write. And then, tell me in the comments, when was the last time you felt a ghost of sadness? We're listening. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next one.